Okay. Hi, I'm back. It's the same night that I made my previous video, but we have a different angle now. Different angle. Um, Guys, I love you. I've just been so inspired by all of your comments, and I wanted to say thank you and that I love you. And I also just wanted to express that, like, me from like a month ago would be like, what is she doing? Like, what are you doing? I don't know why, but I just never have felt comfortable making longer form content or unsure about like how to do it. But now it's like I really like the speaking thing that I'm doing, and I want to keep doing it. And I want you to know that you can be a verbal channel too if you want to. Everyone has access, and it's not something that every human is designed to do or to be expanded by. Not everyone wants to speak, but this is something that like I really like it, and I don't know why. Don't know why, but I do. Maybe it's just to bring you positive messages, and if that's just all it is, that's totally fine with me because it feels right, it feels fun, and I like it. So, if this is finding you, just know your wishes. That's what I'm hearing, the word wish. Your wishes are already granted. They're in the quantum, it's already done. They're already granted. There's no delay except the delay that humans create through all their mental gymnastics, all the ways they try to avoid certain things, and how they try to get pleasure, how they try to feel better, how they try to numb and fix, how they feel. You're here to feel your emotions purely. You're not here to numb them out. And this is something that I did for a really long time. If this is at all resonating with you, maybe that's what this message is about. I did this for a long time because I thought it would help me feel better to just dissociate from what I was feeling, because I hadn't even really touched what I was feeling. When I was in college, I was super isolated from literally everyone, and it was self-imposed to a certain extent, but it was also just because I was deeply insecure. I didn't feel that anyone would want to be my friend. I had a few close friends. I had maybe one close friend. And I had other close acquaintances, people that I talked to sometimes. And then I had people that I talked to in class, but we never really spoke beyond that. And they didn't really know like the truth of me, like the real me. They just knew the me that performed all the time. And so, and there were parts of the real me in that, but not really. I guess my point is that when we numb, it's a sign that we're not being true to ourselves. When we feel the need to numb, it's a sign that we're not being true to ourselves. Any way in life that we're unhappy, it's because we're not being authentic. It's because we're not being honest with ourselves about who we want to be, what we want to do, what we actually want to feel on a day-to-day basis. And that is the key, is that we kind of do it backwards. We try not to feel, and then that creates more tension and distortion and disharmony and contraction and hopelessness and fear. And the more of that we create, it's kind of like a shell can harden around us. And we forget that it's possible to crack the shell open. We forget that's something we can even do, but we can. And when we move out of that paralysis of feeling like this shell is us, when we decide to make a move, to make a change, to make a choice of something different, to read a different book, to go on a walk to a new place, to call up an old friend, to write a letter to someone, to just do something that makes you feel different, those synapses in your brain start firing differently. You start to perceive what is outside of your previous field of perception. Perception creates your reality, right? So when you perceive outside of what you were limiting yourself to, then you can see, oh, I have to crack the shell open. And then you can take accountability, but that's just a word, right? What it really means is like, I'm going to wake up and choose every day to be gentle and compassionate to myself, and to be cognizant of the ways that I'm actually giving away a lot of my autonomy. What ways am I giving away my choice? What ways am I giving away my yes? What ways am I giving away my no? What ways am I limiting myself from saying yes to the things that are a yes and no to the things that are a no? And why am I saying yes to things that are coming into my field? Is it because I want the experience of it, or is it because I want a certain outcome? Because if it's the second one, if you say yes to things because of the outcome, you're getting yourself into a pickle. And I have a personal story about this, but you're getting yourself into a pickle because you're not seeing that you are the key. The reason you say yes to anything needs to be because you want to. When you start living that way, life will reveal all the ways you've been neglecting yourself, abandoning yourself, mistreating yourself, and it will illuminate the portals you're meant to go through, the choices you're meant to make. It will make so clear the stage you're actually meant to be on. I feel that in my heart. I feel this electricity in my heart right now. So whoever you are, know that you are seeing this. You're seeing this, otherwise you wouldn't be listening to me. And so seeing it is the first step. Seeing it is the part that a lot of people don't even get to because they're so caught in their confusion. They really perceive that they're separate. And so you know that you are love. You know that you are the light that is experiencing this human life. You know that. The thing now for you is to start aligning your decisions with that light, with that love. Truly aligning your decisions with the love that you are will change things. It will move things. Maybe not quickly, maybe not in the way your human is expecting them to move, but your expectations are also limited by your perception. They're also limited by the experiences you've had up until now. And those experiences, if you're anyone like me, have been very limited by your own propensity to overgive to other people. So now that we're here, now that you're in this moment, which is new, you have a new cycle, a new iteration ahead of you, you can decide to be someone that is actually feeling like who you are. That is what you're being invited to say yes to, is to be someone who feels like you. And you know what you feel like. Even if you think you don't, the part of you that has always been there knows. It knows. And so all you have to do is follow that little pulse in your chest that doesn't really make sense to your mind but feels right. All you have to do is follow that. And it's going to get you there. And there is just you. Your imagination can conjure up as many futures as you want. The future isn't real. You are the creator of it with every choice you make that expands your field. And so when you decide that you're going to go beyond what you know, it can be very challenging for your ego and for the parts of you that want to protect you. That's fine. Make the choices anyway. See what happens. Everything is neutral, you just give meaning to it. A really good thing could happen. I love you.